Hey, this is Doug with Workforce Gaming. Today I'm going to show you how to browse over 200 PS1 games on the PlayStation 3 store. First, I'm going to show a common method that uses the built-in filter and demonstrate how this will only show a small fraction of the available PS1 games. And then I'm going to present two unique ways of using the search to view the entire PS1 catalog. So first, I'm going to go over the method that uses the built-in filters. This method should work, but for some reason the filter will only show around 25% of the available PS1 games. So I've seen this one online a few times. What people recommend is go to Games, All Games, Add Filter, Game Type, PS1 Classics. And as you'll notice, it says it's only pulled about 45 games. I'm going to sort this list from A to Z so you can see some of the games that are missing. So as I'm going through, you'll notice some of the series that are missing is there's no Crash Bandicoot games, there's no Metal Gear Solid, there is the VR missions but not the original one, there's no Spyro, there's no Silent Hill. So clearly there's a few missing games. And as the video said, there's over 200 games on the PS1 store. So what I recommend is go up instead to the search and search for PS1. What this will do is that we'll pull every game that has the PS1 Classic designation. Essentially do what the filter should be doing. So as you'll notice, as I'm going through this list, already way more than 45 games. In fact, this list actually has around 180 different games. So I think this list is first, it's good to browse through. There's a lot of great games in here that you can find using the search, including the Castlevania Symphony of the Night, Dino Crisis, Final Fantasy games, but it's still incomplete. So for example, again, looking for Metal Gear Solid, you'll notice that Metal Gear Solid VR Missions is populated, but not the original Metal Gear Solid game. So now for the next method that doesn't make quite as much sense, but will show you an entirely different list of PS1 games. Go back to the search and search instead for PS3. So what this is going to do, it's going to list PS1 games that weren't explicitly part of the PS1 Classics program, but all of these games just happen to have, if you see it here for Crash Bandicoot, they all happen to have the word PS3 in their title. This search will pull a few PS3 games, but will actually mostly be comprised of PS1 games. So as I'm going through, you'll see some games we didn't see before, like Legacy of Kain, the entire Crash Bandicoot series. And let's see if we can find Metal Gear Solid. You should notice here, what did successfully pull Metal Gear Solid. What's interesting to note is that search didn't pull Metal Gear Solid VR missions. So again, this is an entirely separate list of PS1 games than if you did a search for just PS1 Classics. This search using PS3 is around 60 additional PS1 games. So in total, that's around 240 different PS1 games. So to summarize, first use the search and type in PS1 to get a list of around 180 games, then go back and search PS3 to get an additional 60 games. I hope this helps for those who are looking to start diving into PlayStation history for the first time, those looking to round out their collections, and those who just want to relive or share their memories of old games. Some quick games I would recommend: the Mega Man Legends series. It's a really fun series that's similar to Ratchet and Clank and Ocarina of Time. Tomba, it's a fun platform with goofy missions. Dino Crisis, it's a zombie outbreak in a secret lab, but it's dinosaurs instead of zombies. The original Tomb Raider, which is a really unique platform adventure game. Strider 2, which is a great action platformer with great art. The Parasite Eve series, which asks the question, what if Final Fantasy and Resident Evil had a baby? And I still like the original Silent Hill, which I think is actually still pretty scary with the low poly graphics. So again, my name is Doug with Workforce Gaming, which includes myself and my co-host Brad. We're a weekly game review YouTube channel and podcast with reviews of both classic and modern games. So if you found this helpful, please check out some of our other videos and subscribe if you like. Thanks for listening.